Alright, we're back for round four, fourth and final round. We are on the draw here. No idea what he's playing. We'll find out very soon. This hand's pretty decent as an opener. A couple cheap removal spells and a Jace. It's pretty hard to argue. If he ends up being like an Esper control deck without very many targets for those guys, it's not great. Alright, well, this is a little awkward. I'm probably just going to end up roasting his Jace on two. Since it's a sorcery and we want to kill his guy. I guess it just depends. Oh no, what's this? Duress? Despise? Alright, this guy's taking me to heart here. Although this hasn't come out yet. Alright, assume he's going to take Jace. They always take Jace. Jace the best. Jace friend's prodigy better than all. Yep, there he goes. More like telepath bound. Am I right? Right. Kind of want to just start fetching in case I draw a dig, so I think I'm going to do that. So we're going to fetch a swamp. Swamp. Play Soulfire. And start the beatdowns. Unfortunately, we have no card advantage-y type things here to fight whatever it is he's doing. Just some removal. Soulfire takes a little while to become actual card advantage. And even then, sometimes it's not even worth activating, just so you can do multiple things in a turn. Okay. Slow pokes McCloaks over there. Alright, that was a good draw. So we can't get Jeskai commanded or any counter spells people really play, so that's good. And I think I'm going to Monastery here. Maybe he has the Clash of Wills card. I didn't think about that. We couldn't play around it anyway. Not if we want to cast Jace this turn. Scatter? Okay, maybe he's Esper Dragons. That would be gross. Can't beat Esper Dragons ever. That's not true. Game 1's pretty bad, though, because I have all these dead impulses and roasts, and he's made me discard both Jaces, so I haven't been able to loot them away. But games 2 and 3 are much more smooth. They have a tough time beating the card Crackling Doom, since a lot of their plan just completely revolves around playing Ojtai and protecting it and getting card advantage off of it. Does he know I have a mountain? I don't remember which one of these I drew last. I'll give him a little free information. One cool play I saw somebody do to me a while back was activate Soulfire and then Fire Impulse to Soulfire in response to a removal spell on it just to gain life. Never really thought about that until they did that. Alright, it is dead. I don't know for sure that he has Esper Dragons. I just assumed so because of the scatter, but it could just be the regular Esper control deck, and I want to keep my removal spells in case he has Jace. But if he plays Ojtai and attacks with it next turn, I'm going to concede. Because the odds of me winning are pretty small. But I guess that's only if I don't draw Crackling Doom, too. Forgot that part of that caveat. Alright. That I roast. And okay. I am gonna run my stuff a little bit into a counter spell here. Not really, but we're gonna play this first, roast, and if he counters, then we'll Fire Impulse. So it resolves where it's so much life. If he wants to Clash of Wills or something, and that's not too big of a deal since we have the backup. If he had like negate plus dispel, eesh. Flip Jace, murders cut your guy. Okay. Alright, well, let's see if we can get there with just Soulfire. I guess maybe last turn he was playing around Ojutai's command. Like, if he has actual Ojutai and didn't cast it, that's pretty heads up. So I guess we just want to internalize the fact that he could have some sort of counterspell that makes me pay mana. So we are going to at least leave open 1 mana when we cast this Dig Through Time. And I am going to do it on his upkeep, I think, to give him a smaller chance to draw a counterspell. Yeah, we're just going to leave open 1. But if he has like Scatter, I want him to use all of his mana on his own turn. Yeah, it looks like Scatter with Awaken, and then we're going to get the Fire Impulse it to death, which is great. Or not. He's just going to counter it, no Impulse. That's way smarter. He is at 11 already. May just get the job done here with old Soulfire Grandmaster. I'm not going to play this Plains just to threaten the potential of a Crackling Doom or an Ojutai's command. Slight pause in the upkeep. Thinking about Dig Through Time. Not going to do it. Gonna wait. Despise. Yep. That one missed. First one got me. First one always gets me. Second one never gets me. I just like never have creatures in my hand after turn 5. Maybe he's like a Monastery Mentor deck and he's thinking about playing Mentor. And he just can't. I just get to blow it up. Or maybe he has Dig. Okay, we'll play the land that he knows about now. Kinda play differently now. So we showed him the bluff of take a pause, so now we just won't pause. Or at least not on purpose. My mouse is wigging out. Come on, OBS. Ob Nixilis reignited, huh? You gonna kill it? Alright, we'll gain some life. Still. This is Wild Slash, this would be great. Oh, that was still good. Oh, we should have left open a black. That was a mistake. Oh well. I'm just gonna go ahead and play my land then. Since we didn't hold up in black. It's much harder to threaten like anything. Alright, what do we got? Dig. Alright, we'll hold that one. Thinning for 1. Maybe it's better. Go get a blue-black. We got 3 red. 1, 2, 3, 5 blue. And a black-red. He knows we have Fire Impulse. Even if you cast Jace, I wouldn't cast it on my own turn in case I draw something. Okay. In case I draw Soulfire, I can activate and play it since it's only 1 mana. There's like such a small chance we actually need that extra 1 mana on our own turn. Hooray! Control Mirror. Really wish we were post board so I could have more counters and discard, or not discard, but more counters and card draw with what's it called? I always forget his name. Painful Truths. Nah, dog. I need this, Jace. I need this. Let me have it. Wanna fight a counterspell over that? Alright. Don't draw a land to play Ugin. No! Okay. Another outer end. Okay, that's fine. Maybe he was holding on to lands too. I doubt it though. So he knows the last card in my hand, and he's not doing anything, so this is good news for us. Maybe it is just a Monastery Mentor deck. He just, like, can't play Mentor without Impulse killing his guy. He's trying to save it for max turn. Alright, another Dig Through Time Plox. Oshai's command, Kolaghan's command, frickin' anything command. Oh no, I don't have a land left. That was stupid. I realized it immediately after I played and cracked it. I'm like, oh no. Yeah. Dealt ourselves a point of damage. Got to look at our sweet deck. Alright. Play Soulfire. Guess he'll kill it and we'll gain some life. Another Utter End. Jeez. Alright, well, he's at 7. Maybe I should have Crackling Doomed him instead. Then he would be at 4, effectively 2. And you drew a dig? That's not fair. All I wanted ever was to draw a dig. Yep. Yeah, I definitely should have Crackling Doom buyback instead of the Fire Impulse buyback. Him being at 2 less life could matter a lot. He would just be dead to another Rip Crackling Doom as opposed to not. Well, here's hoping it doesn't matter. Fathom Feeder. Okay. Guess we'll Crackling Doom it. No idea what kind of deck plays Fathom Feeder. Some weird Esper control deck. Probably has Fathom Feeder, Oshai's command, Jace. That actually sounds great. Scatter. Okay. Alright, sure. Try to kill it. It's dead. Maybe I should have waited for him to draw a card first. That was weird he didn't draw a card. I guess he's just gonna Oshai's command it back. Or get back Jace. It's not fair. We have all these cards in our deck that 2 for 1, and we can't draw them. Draw a mono 1 for 1s. He's played 2 Missing Despises. It's more like a peek that doesn't draw a card, honestly. And now he gets to flip Jace, resolve Dig. Okay, well he didn't cast Dig for some reason. I feel like you should have done that last turn. Doesn't matter now. We're too far behind. I should probably concede to save time on the clock, but we have more time than him, so might as well keep playing, I suppose. Plus, we get to talk about more stuff and see more cards in this deck, and this guy's deck does look pretty sweet. I'm a little jealous of Fathom Feeder Oshai's command, I'm not gonna lie. But when he's like looting and discarding Oshai's command, I just can't possibly win. So far behind. Yeah, okay. Alright. Reveal Gideon. Esper Super Friends. Okay, well, we're just gonna scoop it up here. Okay, so we want Painful Truths. We want Disdainful Stroke. Mastery of the Unseen. Dispel. And then probably Cub and Erase. Maybe not both. Maybe just one. We definitely don't want Roast. Despise seems okay. If we cast it on 2 or 1, we can get a Jace maybe. But he also has Narset and Gideon and Obnixilis. Crackling Doom seems really bad. But maybe it's better than Impulse, especially on the play. Alright, we'll just cut Impulse when we're on the play, and we might bring it back in when we're on the draw to help fight against Jaces when he has the initiative. And Crackling Doom is just a way for us to be able to handle a tick down on Obnixilis, or if we have a Soulfire in play, it just straight up can kill a Jace. Or not Jace, a Gideon, which is nice. So maybe the only way we really lose is to a Jace after sideboard. Maybe I just want a bunch of cheap stuff to make my Painful Truce and Digs better. Huh. This is tough. I at least want to cut one Crackling Doom, I think. Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to leave in 3 Fiery Impulse. Ah, that seems so bad. I don't know what to do here. Alright, so we need 4 potentials of these 10 cards. We can maybe trim a Soulfire, so we need 5 potentials of these. So I think on the play, we want Doom and a Cub. On the draw, we'll take Impulse. Maybe. Maybe we'll just bring in some Impulses and keep all the Crackling Dooms and figure out a different plan for that. Alright. Sounds real bad, but it's got Mastery, so if he doesn't duress us on turn 1, it's hopefully not going to be too hard to win. Unfortunately, we have to fetch like a plains here, I guess, or maybe an island. I don't know which. Hopefully we draw running off-color fetches. I kind of want... Oh man, I'm going to gamble. I need that black mana so bad. And I really don't want to get stuck with just not being able to do anything. We're probably going to get... If he Jaces here... yeah. So, we're in a little trouble. Oh, that was so good. What do we do? I think we just command, kill it, discard. Maybe we just Crackling Doom. I don't know. We're going to do that. Next turn, probably go Mastery and Dragon Master Outcast, depending on what he does. We'll lead with Dragon Master Outcast, I believe. Oh no, now that he did that. Holy moly. Now I have no idea what to do. Alright, we're going to save the Mastery, actually. So we're actually going to Jace first. Dragon Master. If it gets countered, it's not a huge deal. Very Stream tapped. Next turn, Painful Truce flip. Wouldn't be surprised. I was actually thinking he might cut our Jace there. But I guess he's just going to plan on Ojutai's commanding. Alright, so black, blue, white. I guess we could just not do Painful Truce this turn. Like, fetch Swamp? Play Mastery? Hold up Crackling Doom? And then we can go Crackling Doom, flip Jace. I'm going to attack. If he wants to activate, we get to Crackling Doom it. He's probably not going to. And now if he Ojutai's command, we'll go Crackling Doom, flip Jace, have Mastery, Painful Truce versus his 5 cards, but we have a pretty sick board, honestly. I'm not going to flip Jace here, actually. Now we can flip it basically any time, and I'm only going to flip it when I desperately need to kill something, because now if he has Utter End, he could just kill the Jace and I get no value, right? But now the Jace is kind of like in limbo. And if he has Utter End, he has to choose between 3 very high value targets. Plus, I kind of want to loot with Jace after I've drawn 3 extra cards. Gideon. Okay. No guy. Alright, so I think Painful Truce plus Crackling Doom sounds great. Put his Gideon down to 1. Ooh, another Dragon Master outcast. That sounds better. And we're just going to flip. What's that? If he wants to like tick up Gideon and attack into our Jace, I can just let it soak 5, honestly. Our hand and board is so good right now. I feel like it's going to be pretty hard to lose this game. It would involve a Wrath. He would have to have Wrath in his deck against me. I keep saying that. Maybe more people should have Wrath. Oh no. Forgot about this. Alright. Yeah. Jace's going to take some damage. He'll take his licks. Keep my Soulfire around. Don't Wrath me, bruh. Utter and Mastery. Yeah, what about these dragons? What about these dragons? What about these dragons? Okay, so do we want a couple more ways to fight Jace on the draw? I think so. I think we just cut all of our Soulfires. They're not that good here. No, I guess we kind of need them to help fight Gideon, I think. But maybe we don't just because we have so many counterspells. And then we can just bring in, like, 2 Fire Impulse to help out against Jace. Because early Jaces, flipping is... It matters a lot. It matters a lot. Okay. I like this. We'll go with this. Sorry about the card image last game. I just forgot to fix it. Alright. This hand's pretty good. Don't have white, but that can be alleviated a number of ways. Turn 2 Jace, and even if he kills it, to have a backup card advantage spell is pretty good. We can't Dragon Master into Jace this game, unfortunately. Alright, if he plays a Jace and then is able to flip it and kill ours, we're going to be in trouble. Spies is not a huge deal. We still don't have access to white mana, though, and I think that is a deal. That is a huge deal. He's likely just going to take the Jace. We're going to cast Dragon Master, plan on Painful Truce on 3. He may get too far ahead of us with something like an Ojutai. So that way, if we do draw a counterspell before then, we might not Painful Truce on 3 and just hold up a counterspell. But I don't see us doing anything next turn except Dragon Master unless we draw another Jace, in which case we would play that. Alright, well, we have a new plan, kind of. It involves getting back our Jace. Maybe. I really hope he just plays the Jace and misses, and we kill it, and then he misses his 4th land drop. That would be great. Alright, well, none of that's happening, so... Oh, this is tough. Pretty sure he's just going to go counterspell. We actually have to play Bloodsaymar here in case we draw a fetch land that can get white. Plus we can Call against command if we need to. Like we can go Call against command, get back Jace. He might not cast Gideon if he has it and just wait like 2 turns so he can try to negate on backup. Our deck plays the flash game a little bit better than his. I may just not play anything at his end step. If he plays a Gideon and makes a 2-2, I'm almost certainly gonna kill the 2-2, get back Jace. Next turn, I don't know, maybe just Painful Truce. Fortunately, we can't go Painful Truce and Jace. Or fortunately, I guess, depending on your rooting alignments in this game. Mine are pretty heavily in my favor. Yep. Gideon. Ooh, Narset. That's worse. That's way worse. That's real bad. That card is very good against me, and not very good against, like, anybody else. I really, really hate playing against Narset. But at least he bricked, so that's good. Oh, man. I really don't want to get just mangled by a flashbacked... What's it called? We're going to make him discard, and his thing, ultimate's at 9. We're going to keep that from happening, so we're going to do 2 to him and make him discard a card. I'm going to redirect to the Narset. We already have a Jace, so I don't really want to get back a Jace. I'm probably not even casting Jace next turn. Probably just going to cast Painful Truce. The simple truth is that if he ticks down and plays Utter End and is able to kill my Jace and then guaranteed to kill my Dragon Master Outcast, that's really bad news for me. Alright, what we got? Fire Impulse. A little late to the party. We're going to play the Smoldering Marsh since I think he still knows about that from the Despise. Alright, missed again. Just hidden lands over there, which is good for us. God, I hope he Utter Ends is so bad. I actually think I have to let him tick up one more time and try to Ojutai's Command a Jace, because he almost positively has a counterspell. Like, it's so hard for him to not have a counterspell here. Just based on, like, there's no way he'd keep, like, Despise Narset 5 lands or whatever and just draw all lands. So, unfortunately, yeah, we have to give him one more tick up and bait him and hope he just misses. Just keep looking at lands on top. Ojutai's Command? Okay, well, we're not casting another creature for the rest of the game, so you don't got to worry about that. Alright, let's see if this works. No Meister action for those of you who play Hearthstone. Yeah, 100% had a counterspell. Okay, well, let's hope Utter End resolves. God, a land there would have been so good. Utter End into Jace. Maybe I still can't even cast my... Maybe I just have to go... He has Ojutai's Command. Maybe I just have to go, like, Jace Mastery. I'm gonna do that. It might be real bad, but if he has, like, a negate or something, I just have to be able to get this in underneath his Ojutai's Command and bait him with a negate, or bait him his negate with Mastery. It's not even really a bait. It's just using my mana more efficiently and having more threats sitting on the table. A land would have been so good. We would have clinked our Dragon Master Outcast. Gideon too? Jeez. If he has a land, he can play Gideon and hold up Ojutai's Command. Just pretty gross. Pretty gross. Maybe he's already played a land this turn. I don't know. I've missed a land drop or two, I know that. I just have no idea what's in his hand. Tassiger? Murder's Cut. Okay. If he goes Tassiger, Gideon, or sorry, Gideon here. Okay, he's gonna hold up Ojutai's Command. I am okay with that. I'm gonna play the land first to bait him into activating the shambling event. Just make sure we have enough things. Okay, well. Maybe I just sit on mastery now. Man, this game is tough. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and fetch. At the very least, maybe I just upkeep the other end. No reason not to. Yeah, I don't want to just run a guy into Ojutai's command. That seems real bad. He's gonna cycle draw. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of that thing. Alright, so his hand's Gideon thing. About to be 3 things. Narset drew him 2 cards. Not bad. And burned one of mine. Languish? Yeah. Yeah, for days. Just don't go laying Gideon after that. Alright. Yeah, we're cooking now. We're okay. Alright, so white. This. No, I think I just want to cast Jace, not the Feldar Cub. Or maybe I want to play the Feldar Cub so I can threaten a Gideon if he just plays Gideon and passes. Yeah, I'm going to do that, and then we're just going to end turn, make a 2-2. And then untap, kill his guy, attack and kill Gideon. He'll activate Shambling Event to try to block, more than likely. May just not do anything. He may just pass, but that seems foolish. Yep. That resolves. Sorry I'm stroking my beard so much, I just forgot I was on camera for a second. Would have loved to have drawn that disdainful stroke. Alright, let's try to kill Gideon. We may fail. We may not. We did not. Praise be. Praise be Feldar Cub. All my matches in this video have been great. I just want to make sure everybody else agrees. If you don't, that's fine, but I know they've been long, but they've just felt awesome. Languish? Okay. Sure. I kind of want to cast Dig Through Time, and I kind of just want to wait and make another 2-2. I think I'm just going to put some... I want to put a guy into play, I think. Land. Ah. Speak and you shall receive. Alright, so I'm really hoping he animates Shambling Event here. Alright, yeah, we're just trying to play around everything, and I don't really want to cast anything. I just want to dig and make a 2-2. I think that's just my plan for the next few turns. Don't want to run Jason to Ojutai's command. Don't really want to use dig and for a counter spell. Now I can make 2 Shambling Events though, so maybe now I just dig first. Let's see what he does. 1, 2, 3. I'll pick one more card over here. I don't really know what to pick. I guess Painful Truce. We have the dig going to the graveyard. And it's probably not going to resolve anyway, but you just think about for future purposes. Alright. What are you putting them 3 counters on? Ooh. If he puts 3 counters on Shambling, that's actually not good. Okay. Awakens that land. Alright, Gonna battle in here. Play this Jace. And hold up Impulse plus Mastery or Utter End. He's only got one card in hand. Hopefully we can Jace, Jeskai, Dragon Master next turn. That chain seems great. We can go Impulse, Utter End, or Mastery, Impulse, or something. Tasker or Cut? Cut would not be horrible for us. Tasker would be better if he had that, but at least it's not Dig Through Time. Oh, it is a Tasker, because he's putting too many cards over there. See how he plays this, because he can activate Shambling Vent and attack for 5. Guess he can also just activate Tasker here. What is going on? Oh, he's trying to put some counters on there. Alright, we'll kill that in response so he doesn't get more counters on that. Utter in this. Our Jace is dead, that's fine. He has no cards. We have Mastery versus his 2 Shambling Vents. That he can only activate 1 at a time, so that's nice. If we draw 1 more land, we can animate, or we can Mastery twice, so. Painful Truths. Alright. We have a negate for anything that could go wrong. So, feel like this game is basically over. That's why Painful Truth's a nut. This card is so good. When it's good, it is great. I don't know what this is. Utter End? Sorry, brah. GG. Alright, cool. Well, let's go ahead and talk about the deck a little more, because I do have some thoughts on the deck as far as small changes to be made after just playing these 4 matches. Definitely want a 3rd/4th roast in the 75. Despise is probably not good enough, unfortunately. If we want a card like that, I think we just want to overload on it. So keep that in mind if you do want to try out a more like Grixis style version. Kolaghan's Command is fine. The card is not as good in this version as is in the more tempo-based one, but I do like having a few because of how good it is in the Jeskai Black Mirrors. Dig Through Time's insane. Utter End is very good. It's the card we're trying to draw to a lot with Dig Through Time, and having 2 I think is important because it gives you a little bit easier time finding it, and sometimes you just need to draw multiples. And the games, as you can see, can go pretty long, so that, you know, eventually you should be able to find everything. The negates were good. I'm still not sure if they're better or worse than Disdainful Stroke in the main deck. We did have a game where our opponent cast Wingmate Rock, and if we had had a Disdainful Stroke, then we would have been fine, but we didn't have a negate either, so it wasn't like a big deal. Yeah, I don't know. Jace is insane. Jace is just a great card. It just makes your opponent play a completely different game. It's a 2-mana Planeswalker, man, and it is powerful. It feels like Snapcaster Mage almost, and I think that says a lot about the card. And in some respects, it might actually even be better than Snapcaster Mage was when it was in Standard. They are 2 very different cards. Jace is much more of a control card, and Snapcaster Mage is much more a tempo card. So, you know, it's hard to argue one versus the other, but it is a very powerful blue 2-drop that you know, I'm very happy they printed, honestly, because I really like casting blue spells. The sideboard, we saw a Ration Cleric show up, and it was great. We saw a Radiant Flame show up, and it was great, even though I misplayed it. The Erase and Feldar Cub are getting closer to getting the axe. At least one of them. I'm not sure which one. Probably Feldar Cub, because, you know, sure, you can Ojai's Command back a Feldar Cub and kill something, but most of the time, I'm going to be using it to kill stuff early in the game as opposed to later in the game, and I want it to be very cheap. I want it to be a surprise. I don't want them to change their play based on whether or not I get to unlock my Jace from a Silk Wrap, for example, or whether or not they get to activate Mastery the next turn or something. So I like Erase better than Feldar Cub, so I might trim that. yeah, I don't know. Other than that, I don't have much. Mastery is great. Painful Truth's awesome. I really wish I could fit a main deck, but they're just, I don't know, they're clunky sometimes, but they are great. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's all for me. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching these videos of Jeskai Black without Mage Strider. We'll call it riding clean. No, that's bad. We'll just call it Jeskai Black Control. How about that? That sounds way better. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna be all for me. For StarCGames.com, I'm Todd Anderson. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.